Now the real test begins. Put it up, ladies and gentlemen, for Kalahari. We're starting off with the first game of this series. Best of 3. 2 maps needed to secure the win. And this time, we're going to be starting off in the maze, and it's going to be quite difficult to navigate this time. Obviously, a lot of people will try to go for the high ground. At least that's what most teams end up doing. They end up sending at least one player over there, but I don't see anybody from either side hopping over towards that high ground side.
Hey, both of them are using a single brain cell. Oh my god. DRS, Esports, both of them just lunging forward to get that care package, but unfortunately, it's going to be Nolan just running away from harm's way. Trying to get those damages right on target, and the others trying to slowly heal up. So far, Esports, they've taken a big amount of chunk of HP from themselves, but Asalu, one wrong move, and that's how you crumble.
Prateek now tries to force this fight against Nero. He will win. Luckily, nobody else from Esports is close enough to stop that. But Lauho with the M500 finds Thakuri. And now it's all up to Prateek to somehow get away from this place in time to get his teammate close enough. That won't happen. Prateek falls down. And he was rushing towards Stroex so that Stroex could help them. But how much can he do all by himself? It's a 1v3. They see the mannequin go around the other side. And even though he escapes for now, they've got his number. LBT is waiting on the other side to intercept Stroex.
Oh, nice interception right there. Good round in play. Just one mistake. Asalu took a very quick step, and that was a plunge to death. Prateek on the other end. Nice trades nonetheless. But DRS... one mistake, and that's gonna cost a lot. So lesson learned the hard way. Esports getting the first pistol round, and now moving forward, they have those free fire coins in their pocket to go ahead and spend it out in getting the G36 in their hands. Lauho, it's all on him.
Oh, 2v2 in the center. They all send it towards that center spot, but where are the flankers? You've got Lauho, you got Stroex, both of them in the similar spots, but like, they're so afraid to make the first move. It's gonna be a battle of chicken here, Azura.
Yeah. And I hope they don't run around like headless chickens. Prateek, Asalu, Thakuri with the flank, being completely kept under tab, and LBT is right beside. Things can go chaotic in any moment. Nero, look at the way he's trying to peek around the corner, get the information on what's happening right here. And Prateek, unfortunately, his location was already given away.
Prateek's location is given away. That's fine because he wasn't trying to keep it a secret anyway. They need to find Thakuri. That's the man that can be problematic. LBT will have to move out soon.
Lovely nade.
Nero, oh, yeah, he's already getting the nades. Wow, that connection, it's amazing. That's the cue for Esports to start sending it in. They get the confirmation onto Thakuri, and Prateek and Asalu have now convened towards the center. Only Stroex acts as the flanker. He has to take down Lauho, otherwise his team won't be able to survive this encounter. And now that they've noticed Stroex, Lauho is marking that spot. 2 glue walls put up just to make sure that Stroex can't get the angles on them. Prateek can't ensure that fight anyway, but the moment Nero tries to go up against Stroex, Asalu and Stroex both spray him down. He peeks yet again. That G36 is tearing Esports to shreds. Nolan somehow gets back up on his feet, only to be shut down by Prateek again. DRS, lovely recovery. Even though they lost Thakuri to that nade, I did not think that the crossfire between Asalu and Stroex would be this deadly.
Man, this is the smoking gun. Look at Stroex. Absolutely bombarded the opponents. Esports did not even get to think what just hit them. What a lovely round. DRS, they're definitely showing their colors. And for now, the way they're just charging forward, I believe that this can be yet another round for them. But they need to go ahead and contest for the cyber airdrop, because it's important to do so.
Prateek. He was so low in HP, he still decides to go in there. Same with Asalu. He loses most of his health before he even steps into the smoke vortex. That nade is even more deadly. Nero just finishing off what his teammate started. Stroex tries to peek around the corner but loses half his health. And Thakuri does the same, at least wins the duel against Nolan. But Lauho instantly comes through with the trade, and poor Stroix once again finds himself in a 1v3. He just can't catch a break.
Absolutely can't. But over LBT, Nero, the way they already have those weapons to level 3, it just makes things even more easy. What a way to start Nolan. My god, he just spun his own story there in the SPAC center, trying to contest the drop. And PE Sports, the second comes on board. DRS, well, I don't know what's happening to them. They're slowly losing grip over the overall situation. G36 all across, and on the other end is just better weapons.
Yeah, you've got Nero on the MP5 level 3, Winchester level 3 on LBT. Ridiculously good weapons. Takuri has a very defensive mannequin position. He's placing it near the containers, hoping to provide cover to Esalu, who is actively shooting down that drone. But his position's been revealed, so now Nero and Nolan have the information to charge in on him. Can Esalu survive this encounter? This time he doesn't have the Orion. Crimson Crush to get away from this one, and there's no escape. Nero strikes first.
That's right, and he strikes very hard. Esalu already taken care of. The others slowly but surely trying to inch in and understand the gravity of the situation. But before they can do anything, Stroix has been taken care of. Level 3 MP5 and instant 180 coming through. Nero!
Like, the way Nero shot down Takuri, understandable. That's expected, right? That's a very normal shot, nothing to scoff about.
Yeah.
But then he turns around, wins the duel against Takuri, even though he had no idea Takuri was right around that corner. Takuri shot him first. Nero was already on less than 100 HP. And he still wins the duel? Bro, get out of here. That's some ridiculous firepower.
42 bullets. Just imagine what it's going to do to you. And yeah, PE Sports, they just have the entire edge to the situation. Lauho, good shot, an instant knock coming through, but with all of that, they have the information that they can keep pressing forward. But Nolan, this time, at least he has been stopped on his tracks to go ahead and shut down DRS. Good amount of resistance being showcased in LBT. Even though he's on the other end of the silo, I bet he's going to be taken care of as well.
Takuri and Prateek jump out of that vortex as if they are just the twins of death. No way they could have been traded over there. Amazing advantage for DRS. That's so quick. Lovely execution. That's a chunky ice nade as well. Lauho can land all the shots he wants. He can get as many eliminations as he needs, but he's not getting this round.
Yep. All he could say is hello from the other side. That's it. And DRS. I mean, the first knock came through, and that's where PE Sports, they thought that they have the opening, but unfortunately that opening was long gone. Takuri, good charge. There you go. Even they themselves have bought the level 3 MP5, hence giving them the edge as well to fight in this battle with a perfect front. So overall, a good situation. DRS, can they keep rolling the momentum? Game forward is the question now.
Oh! What? The round starts, the barrier drops, and they've already got a knock. Oh, poor Stroix. Yeah, he will be picked up, but that's a brutal disadvantage. Now Stroix can't get to the position he wanted to go to.
Yeah. It's alright. The entire team, they're slowly banded together, Takuri. At least this could have been a very nice flank position, but unfortunately staying right around the corner, getting shot, has costed a lot overall for this team. DRS, they are trying to inch close, but the way the map control has already been taken by PE Sports, that's massive. And through this, there's only a smoke vortex that they can push forward towards. And I can see Nolan and Nero, both of them aiming towards that very corner. Even though Lauho has taken a good amount of beating, he's just going to fix himself up, patch himself, and get back into the action.
Takuri needs to stay alive over here. He's the linchpin.
Oh!
He's the one who can keep LBT in check. If not, all the players on top will have way too much room to work with. He's the one keeping them humbled, so he cannot afford to go down here. Stroix, obviously, he's gonna be right there with Esalu and Prateek, but that's the expected stuff. And Takuri's presence over there was important. Now he strikes. He gets the knock. Lauho is still on his feet. Can he be picked up in time? Yes, he does get picked up, but the zone is gonna force them out. They popped the campfire on the rib cage, but they are still very much in the open. And now they all focus on Pratik and Esalu. There's way too much convergence in that area. They still try to make the risky move towards that container. It actually works out. Electrotherapy comes through. So now they're both healing. But Nolan has to pop that time turner in the open. Lovely shot by Stroex. Oh no, Lauho! He fell. A little slip of his feet and he's gonna pay for it with his life. And Pratik with an 1887 is so damn good. The shotguns connect so lovely in... Oh my god. It's absolutely poetic over here.
You know, I'm still trying to get a grip over the situation. I do understand that PE Esports, they have the Crimson Crush, right? But why is it not being used as an aggressive way? It's like having Oscar and then using the dashes just to get away from the harms away. So, does that make sense? Absolutely not.
I mean, it can be used defensively. If you get a elimination and then you have like two other people jumping on you,
right?
you can get away by using the Crimson Crush, but you can also use it to close the distance. So yep, you're right, it can be used way more aggressively. Oh, Nolan walks into that nade, takes a chunk of damage, more ice being thrown towards him. No spares over here. He's forced to use the Crimson Crush, but the moment he gets out of it, Takuri finds him with that nade. Yes, you're right, third time is indeed the jump, and they want to get the finish on him, so Nero tries to protect, and Nero actually connects. He finds Esa. Time turner popped, trying to get the revive as well. Pratik makes a risky move to jump in there, but Nero deals with him very, very quickly.
Yeah, efficient indeed. Nero learning from the mistakes from the past. Pratik, he's down. He's trying to cry for some support, but I don't think so. The support is going to come in real quick. Astroix is far away, and there you go. PE Sports did not even have to do much in order to get the victory. But the mid-skirmish was one place where DRS just fell flat.
Whew.
But come on, they had the drag reduction system. They wanted to keep pressing forward, but unfortunately, not being able to do that is definitely gonna make them feel like, come on, that was an opportunity. We missed.
I hope they don't miss their shots now. Once again, Santino also being used defensively. I guess you can complain about the Crimson Crush being used passively. I can complain about the Santino being used passively. But Stroex kind of needs it because he's going to take that Santino up top on those staircases. But the mannequin's been shot down, so no more high ground available. Lauho breaks it. And he's not finding anyone. Even PE Esports climb up on that staircase and see nobody. So they realize that DRX and PE Esports have just exchanged their spawn positions now.
Yeah. All right. I do understand that exchanging spawn positions will give them some kind of an advantage, which is positional advantage, but it's the same thing. It's just the same darn thing. PE Sports, it's
not much of an
ironical and hysterical at the same time. But DRS, they're just playing all of the cards to perfection. They're not taking any unwanted peeks. They know that the weapons for sure are going to be insanely overpowered. And you can see the level 3 Winchester, double of them coming through. Nero and Nolan, both of them having it in their arms. And they're just firing it away, trying to at least do some chip damage and somehow annoy DRS.
I don't know why LBD is actually standing up there.
Oh, finally.
He needs to fight it, and sure, they need to get out, but it's a 2v2 basically. Two players on that one staircase, two players on the other side. Nero's, that nade has to be absolutely on point. It has to be on the money. Even if it isn't, LPT's MP5 does get the knock, so as DRS try to climb down, LPT is keeping them in check. But Nero, wow! Instant headshot onto Pratik, decapitates him, goes outside the blue zone to get the shot onto Esalu as well. And now Nolan converges as well. PE Esports, brilliant execution.
Nero, my god, this dude is all over the map. He first understood the assignment that he needs to know where the opponents are. Of course, they're going to be using a head glitch angle in order to just stay alive for a tad bit more longer. Keep annoying the opponents. PE Esports, they managed to understand all of that. DRS, this is fight or flight. If you take a flight, then of course it's going to be the next following map. But if you take a fight, then 2 more rounds to go. And then 3 to go all over the distance.
You got the electrotherapy already active. Thakuri and Esalu, along with Prateek, going towards the central side. They try to go towards the staircase, hoping to find their opponents on the other side, but PE Esports don't want to jump through that little gap yet. LBT makes the jump. He gets the shot onto Prateek. Thakuri a little too late to the party. Can't get the shots to land. He needs backup from his teammate above, and he just doesn't have an angle. Esalu finally gets the shots onto Lauho, and he challenges them to come upstairs once more, where Esalu is ready to defend that high ground. But Nolan trumps over him, and Thakuri, he's been left to his own devices. He doesn't even have the gun out. He's forced to run away. LBD chasing him to the ends of the earth. And finally, Thakuri at least gets one before he goes down. But it's too little and too late. It's once again poor Stroex left in a 1v3. And he's found himself in these situations way too often.
Exactly. It's deja vu for him, and PE Esports, they shut him down, hence bringing the first match.